In April 2020, the following statement was tweeted out. People have been trying to warn us about 5G for years. Petitions, organizations, studies. What we're going through is the effects of radiation. 5G launched in China. People dropped dead. This tweet is by Carrie Hilson, an American singer with 4.2 million followers.
This bold conspiracy theory is one of many uneducated assumptions about 5G. In this episode, we will dive deeper into what 5G is and how it has affected society. You're listening to WJHS 91.5 The Eagle.
Welcome to Media in the Making, a podcast where we look at the evolution of media from 1600 all the way to present day 2022.
In this podcast series, we ask, how have different forms of media evolved and changed culture? Media in the Making, where media and culture are always changing. Now, let's take a step back in time.
5G is the fifth generation mobile network. It is the newest technology following 4G. Some of the underlying technology in 5G includes a wider bandwidth such as sub-6 GHz and millimeter wave. 5G is based on orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, also known as OFDM, which is a way of modulating a digital signal across many channels.
But what does this all mean? This means faster and stronger connections. 5G is up to 100 times faster than 4G. It is ultra-low latency. This will benefit social media platforms, streaming services, phone manufacturers, and e-commerce.
5G will provide an array of different benefits to society. In regards to the economic impact, 5G could potentially provide 22.8 million new jobs globally. It would also output $13.1 trillion.
5G could even prevent accidents. With connected vehicles and traffic, 5G will make the roads safer.
In terms of social media, 5G will make us even more connected. Social networks will run faster and smoother with 5G, making it easier to communicate.
Health will see an improvement through 5G and the advancement of technology. E-health makes it easier to get access to reliable healthcare in an accelerated way.
Mobile gaming will also become more elevated. With the higher connectivity speeds of 5G, advanced mobile cloud gaming would provide players with better graphics and a more reliable server connection.
Using 5G, we can visit places virtually. With augmented reality, we have access to realistic experiences through virtual reality. Places like museums and businesses will be easier to view, and programs like the metaverse will be able to run smoothly. The metaverse is a new virtual world that allows for social connection through the use of 5G.
Overall, our culture will become much more technology-based with the uprise of 5G.
But, along with all the benefits of 5G, there are also many negatives. One of these negatives is the requirement of a new phone to be able to be compatible with 5G. Most phones that people have now are only able to be compatible with 4G. To visit places with augmented reality, you would also need to purchase a VR headset.
With this new advancement of mobile networks because of 5G, it brings up the question if we, as a society, are becoming too dependent on technology. 5G makes using phones and computers even better, making the user's experience more enjoyable. This, therefore, motivates people to stay connected constantly, and it easily becomes addictive.
Sure, you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these shots and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick. Because now we think that there's a metal piece to that. There's been people who've long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined, an interface between what's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers.
Conspiracies about COVID being linked to 5G has spread like wildfire. This has caused a distrust for the new installation of 5G. Some people have even gone as far as burning down the 5G towers.
But is 5G a health concern? Many doctors have shared their perspective on how the radiation from 5G towers could affect the human body. Telecom gear emits non-ionizing radiation, which is the same kind of radiation that microwave ovens use. So far, the FDA and FCC say that no link has been found between radio frequency signals and disease. But since 5G is so new, its long-term effects are hard to identify.
Overall, 5G will be a big step for the future of technology. Putting aside the many pros and cons, 5G is going to be a large change for society. The influence that it has on our culture is significant. Our culture is becoming more virtually connected and technology reliant. But we're still left with the question, will we as a society be too reliant on technology?
Media in the Making is brought to you by WJHS 91.5 and the Eagle Tech Academy Mass Media classes. Media in the Making, teaching you about the evolution of media throughout history and its effect on culture. For more from the students, this podcast series is now on the 91.5 website, WJHS915.org. Thank you for joining us.